Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the second part of the third module about frameworking and design. So, the previous video we learned about how to structure our framework, and the framework is pretty much a secret sauce of your project, your website. And the main reason for that is because you really need to understand framework is the structure, is the base, is the foundation of your project. Okay, even if you're using different frameworks from different professionals, different companies, different websites, it doesn't matter. If you create from scratch or use from a different source, framework is very important. Keep that in mind. Okay, so based on that, you build your own custom framework. Okay, even if you go to a website and take pieces and modules and blocks from different places, but you have to take these blocks and build your own stuff, right? So first of all, build your framework. I used on the last video, we used the whiteboard as an example, as a format to draft our framework. But we can use any other software, any other website, anything you want to put your sequence of strategies together. You have to build your website based on a very strong framework environment, right? All right, so let's go and let's move forward. So let's use the framework we have before we pretty much created on the whiteboard, and let's transfer that idea, that the design, the creation of the structure of that framework all the way to the software. Again, you can use the software you want. Go find the software you feel comfortable with. You can even start using straight to the builder. You can use any builder you want to build your framework. It's okay, it's not a problem. I'm going to use Photoshop because I think we have, to this point in time, now at this moment of the project, we need to have some creativity and some design elements and some freedom to express our ideas through the design. So this is the reason we're using Photoshop. On Photoshop, you can create anything you want. You can build all the banners, you can create the banners, you can design specific boxes, specific areas of the website that is going to be perfect, visually perfect based on what you believe. Okay, so let's go to the Photoshop and let's learn how to do it in real time with me. All right, let's go. Let's start creating the framework actually with the design. And one of the things I really like to do in Photoshop is this: build a new file, a new structure based on this size. Always use a 1400 wide, and I'm gonna use 1200 high. So with this resolution, we can use 150 for now. Some people, they think, oh, this is too high, too much resolution. Don't worry, because we have to push the quality all the way to the top, not to 300 dpi or something, 600 dpi. We don't have to do because it's a website. But it's good to have the 150 a little bit more than 72, so you can have a extra space to, when you decrease the quality of the picture, you still have a very nice, sharp and good quality of photos and illustrations around your website. Right? So again, 1400 wide, 1200 height, and let's go with 50 dpi RGB color. The background is white. Let's do it right now. Okay, so this is the main it's pretty much a box, but if you double click on your magnifier, you can see this is actually a nice size page. So now the second thing you're gonna do is put a 1200 file or 1200 box in the middle of this this board, this frame right here. So let's do like this. For example, 1200, I have here the 1200. Let me just put right in the center, and let's put some guidelines right here. So you have 1200 for content, and you still have 1400 all the way to the sides, so you have a lot of space to work. Right? So let's bring this guidelines to the edges of the pages as well, to the page as well, and let's keep it exactly like that. All right, so now we have this structure here. Whatever happens with our content all the way to the bottom, it's okay. You just extend the height of your page up and down based on the development of your structure, okay, of your framework. All right, so next we're gonna move to the navigation bar. The first thing is the navigation bar and the hero banner. Why is that? Because you have to have an idea, perfect idea of how everything is gonna fit right in the first moment on the website. Your visitor is gonna jump and land on your website. What is the first impression he or she is gonna have on the process of navigating on your website? So the first, and probably this is the part you're going to concentrate more time during the production, because this area here is the most important, because it's the first fold. I know most of the users, the visitors, they skip after the first and the second fold. If it's not interesting, it's not well designed, they're not communicating, it's not relevant, they just boom, they just skip. So let's spend some time here on the top of the page. Navigation, hero, and second fold. All right, I have some specific sizes for banners when it comes to WordPress, builders, etc., etc. So this is probably going to be the best way for you to work. So let me open a banner. I believe I have a banner here that we can use as an example. So I have this banner here. This banner is very nice because the size is nice. It's kind of a pre-made. I created this before, so we can save some time now. The size of this banner is very important. I have a 2496 pixels wide for 653. This size here will match pretty much any resolution. Again, this is a magical number for many computers, many desktops, laptops, etc. This is definitely going to fit in pretty much every single resolution. Okay, so the screen size matters when you create a page, because you have to make sure that even if I have a laptop 13 inches, 11 inches, or a big screen, the website's gonna look nice. Okay, all right. So let's take this example. I'm gonna just blind this for now. And I'm gonna just have this purple box here. Let me use a different color very quickly here, just a warm color. Let me use that, and let me make sure my edges are all well defined, and let's move our banner all the way to our banner right here. All right, so we have it right there. And let me make a little bit smaller, proportionally speaking, because that is a different resolution, a different size. But let's do it proportionally. All right. So now we have our main banner. This is just a reference for us to know exactly where the banner, the main hero banner is going. Let me push this line down a little bit, because you're gonna have our navigation. And for the navigation, I'm gonna keep this module, then just push a little bit up. I'm gonna keep this module as our main banner, okay? And let me add another one, which is going to be our navigation, okay? All right, so this is the navigation. This below is right the banner. Perfect. So now we have both areas very well defined. What is going to happen here in terms of design is up to you, but we are going to follow a structure of thoughts that makes more sense from top to bottom. Right, so let's delete this guy here. Let me delete this box right here. And now it's time to go back to our creative board. Remember the creative board from a couple classes before? Couple videos before. So let's go to our creative board. So this is the creative board we have now. We have a couple elements here that belongs to the project, and you also have this project right there. If you downloaded from the previous videos, you can definitely find all these pictures, colors, files, etc. is all available for you. So the first thing you have to do is let's copy the logo. Okay, let's bring the logo all the way to our framework. Let me copy and paste right here. So this is our logo. Okay, all right, let's keep our logo here on the top. It's fine. It's not a problem to be small. This is just, again, is just our reference. Let's put the logo right here. Perfect. Now, let's create some kind of navigation. We don't know exactly what is the main navigation at this point. Let's just pretend our client never sent it to us. So let's just create a basic navigation. Now, to create the navigation, you're gonna need the text, and you have to go back to our creative board, because you remember we selected a couple typefaces. So these font types, they are very important for us to illustrate all the text. So let me use, for example, this is the Barlow type font. I think this is a great font for the navigation, actually for call to actions, etc. So let's use this one as our main navigation, but we can just start typing. For example, welcome, right? Then we go some space, I can about us. Then we have, for example, our menu. Then you have specials. Then you have products. And then we have contact us, right? All right, that is enough, just for us to have something on the top of the page. So let's go back and put in the 12. Oops, 12 is too small. Let's use maybe 20, right? So let's bring all this thing up, and let's change the font type. So this is gonna be Barlow. Let's use Barlow regular, and let's use all caps for now, and let's make the space between the letters a little bit shorter. Let's do -40, and let's make 14, even less. Let's try 9, a nice size. So let's use this as our example. Now, if we push up a little bit, let's do this. Let's give more space. So I get 3 here. Let me duplicate the space right here and in between the menu items. All right, so now we have it. It looks nice. It's not perfect, but it looks nice. We maybe can do 9.5 just to have a nice proportion. Okay, it's great. So let's add another button here. As we mentioned before, we have a call to action, and this call to action, you know what it is exactly the call to action for our booking table. Okay, so the booking table is going to be a button right here on the top. Okay, no problem, no secret. This button here, this button is going to have a curve. Let's add a curve here, and let's add another text like book your table. Book your table. All right, book your table. Let's bring it up right here, and let's paint it white. Let's change the color, put on the top of the button, and let's make this button a little bit bigger. All right, so based on our creative board, let's go back a little bit, and let's just maximize the size of the page so you can know exactly what is happening here. Let's make this size smaller, maybe 9, maybe 8. All right, let's bring to the center of the button that it's okay as well. And now let's change the colors. Let's talk about colors again. So these are our main colors here. So let me push up. So we have all these colors available for us. Let me copy these colors and just bring it up like here. No secret, no problem. Let's just bring it up and test it. Which one's gonna be the best option for us? So let's just add a red. You can use the greens. Okay, this is very nice because you can quickly just select and see which one's gonna be the best color for your website. I'm between the red and the green. I'm probably gonna stick with the red for now. Okay, this is our color palette. Actually, let's name it color palette. Okay, so let's just use like this and just leave here on the top. Whatever you need, whenever you need, we just bring it up again. All right, so now our menu is fine. We have the logo, we have the menu, we have the call to action. Now it's time for us to illustrate and bring the picture here. So let's bring some of the pictures we have on our creative board, right? So let's do it right now. right here we have a lot of different pictures, okay? And it's important for you to have a good quality pictures. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to File, Place, and let's place a picture here that makes sense for our project. So library, and I have here some restaurant photos, yes. And the restaurant photos we have today, they're very nice actually. Let's try to bring a couple of pictures here. Let's bring this one for now. Okay, it's a nice picture and represents one of their plates, let's say. And one of the things we said during the framework, that this area here could be divided in two parts, right? So you have the part 1 and the part 2. The part 1 could be the illustration, and the part 2 is a text with some information we need to share with our visitors. So let's keep it exactly like the structure we designed in our framework. We have to follow it because there's some strategy behind that. So let's keep it. This box here should follow, of course, the color of the picture, or the color of the restaurant, or the pattern that belongs to the branding of the website, right? So let's keep it like this. Okay, if not, it's nice. Let me save it and save this as a framework. Let me save as a framework. Let me just go back to our modules, module 3 framework, and let me add a folder called framework design. Awesome. And let's do the same with the file, framework design. All right, now we have everything saved and secure, so let's move forward. So this is our main navigation, and this is our hero banner. Now you can definitely add more information here, as many information you want. Usually we put some information here to generate leads, generate actions, say sell products, etc. So this is something, this is a testing moment. If you want to try something that is full screen, like full banner, with the information on the top of the picture, or if you want to do with the sidelines 50-50, 60-40, and so on. So let's try to do in both ways. First of all, we have to create, let me use this box here to extend all the way as a banner. Okay, let's extend that. And let's add this picture and put right inside, like a mask. Now the picture is inside of the box. See, it's completely inside of the box. Now we have more space to create, we have more creativity. This is important. So you're using the same real estate for the pictures. So, but you don't have to follow the proportion of the picture. You can pretty much just give the detail of the picture, right? And from here, you can definitely just bring this picture all the way here and maybe erase a little bit. Let's do use the brush right here, and let's erase that. Look at that. And then here on the top, you can add another text on the top of the picture. So let's say we can use the color from the wood, if you will. Oh, this is much better because your text is gonna pop up on the top of the picture. So just let's keep like this, and let's do a welcome, and let's bring the welcome all the way up. Let's change the color of the welcome, and let's make it bigger. Okay, now let's put on the top of the picture, and let's go back to the creative board. Okay, and let's find one of the fonts we have here. We have the Amatic, we also have Berkshire, we also have Satisfy, and we also have Rochester, and another two here, the Frank and the Mali. Let's try the Satisfy, okay, just for the welcome. So let's do it here, Satisfy font, and let's take the caps out. It's just, it looks nice. It looks very nice, right? Okay, let's keep it like this. Remember, this is just a draft. We're gonna move everything all the way to the builder, to the website builder in our final module. So this one is just a draft, an idea, it's a vision is a visual perspective of our framework. And then we're gonna add some text right here. So let's just add a Lorem Ipsum from Photoshop. That helps us to save a lot of time. And let's bring the Barlow back, because the Barlow is the font on the navigation. Let's keep the same pattern all the way down to the website. So let's use Barlow as our main font type for the descriptions. Okay, so let's just keep that, and I believe we can repeat this a couple times more. Or if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can just go to the Lorem Ipsum website and then just take from there, or take from this one that is very good too. Just select the text and copy back on Photoshop right here. Let me see if it's not, why it's not coming. Okay, let's copy again. Let me see if it's pasting here. Yeah, it's copying and pasting right correctly. Let me delete this guy. Let me open again and paste it. All right, so let's change the height. Let's go back to Barlow and add the regular. Okay, so this is enough text. This is too much. So let's go and cut this thing all the way here. Here's fine. Let's take this all the way down to 10, maybe 12. Yeah, 12 is nice, maybe 13. Okay, so the space between the lines is now 13. Let's remove 1 or 2 lines here because it's too much text. Okay, now we have it. This is our text for the welcome. Okay, and now we have to bring another call to action on the banner, because the first fold is important, but on mobile, on tablet, etc., we have to have the big perspective of the call to action happening. Actually, the call to action must be the main reason we're working on the banner. Okay, so we have now, oops, I just copied my button. Let me just group this button here, call button, and let me duplicate this button and push all the way up to our banner. So now we have another call to action. However, due to the color of the picture, of course, we have to change the color of the button. So let's push our colors again, and let's use our color palette. And we can use yellow, we can use green, we can use black. Let's see which one's gonna look better. Okay, I think we should use the yellow for now. Okay, just for now, let's use the yellow, and let's paint our text 100% in black. Perfect. So now we have, let me just blind this color palette here. Okay, so let's bring the welcome, the button, everything all the way here. So it's pretty much aligned. It's not perfect aligned, but it's nice. It's not the end of the world. So we can have our plate here. Another thing you can do it right now is pretty much just bring some elements on the picture and try to treat a little bit more. Let's sharpen a little bit more this pasta, just to pop up a little bit more on our website. Okay, so now let me remove this guidelines, and this menu is still big for me. I think I have to go all the way to 8.5. Yeah, and let's open it a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's much better now. It's more balanced. All right, so we have our logo, navigation, call to action, hero banner. Nice. Just to draft again. We're just drafting here, but it's important for you to see how the page and how your framework is looking like. All right, just saved. Let's go to the next area of the website. Actually, by the way, you can find another thing you can do is bring the Google reviews right here. I think it's going to be nice to have the Google reviews right here, so you can bring right on the top of the page. So this is a social proof. Social proof is very important, so people can say, hey, people really like this place, you should go there. So this is another tip for you to follow up. So Google reviews, they have a logo, I guess. Google reviews logo. Let me see if we have a logo for the Google reviews. Yes, we do have. So let me see if we can just copy this picture and add on the top of our banner. Yeah. And we can ask them to go and check our Google reviews just in case they're not sure about our restaurant, right? Some people, they're very scared, say, oh, looks like too perfect, too good to be true, right? So let's just ask them, okay, go check our reviews, go check how people are impressed with our service. Okay, so let's just add very close to our call to action. Okay, then we can put the stars. If you want to put the stars, we can add all the 5 stars as well. Let me see if I can copy these stars here. Okay, let me just make a quick selection here so you can have something very quickly, so you're not gonna waste a lot of time of your time as well. So let's book our table. We'll have the 5 stars, and then you can also put right here like check our reviews. Our customers love our food. Customers love our food. Or just customers, huh? Customers love our food. Let's just leave for now. It's not a problem. Just keep like that. Okay, check our reviews. Customers love our food. Okay, and that is nice. Okay, so now we have something that makes more sense commercially speaking for sales perspective, from the sales perspective, right? So we have the welcome here on the top. We have the text right here. We have the call to action, which is the button. We have the stars, how many reviews they have. We have the proof. Hey, you don't believe we're good? Go check our reviews. Just click right there. All right, so let's group everything. I like to group all these elements to make sure we have everything in place. Everything is connected to one single box, one single element, so I can manipulate very quickly, very fast. Okay, I love the picture. The picture is good, but let's try another picture. This is just one picture. Let's add another picture to our hero section. Let's go here in module 3. Let's go to our library and let's go with restaurant photos, and let's add a picture of a couple. Why not? Let's add a picture of this beautiful couple here having a good time in our restaurant. All right, so this is another type of approach. This is a couple having a very good time in our restaurant. And another important aspect of the creation of the website is you have to put yourself as a visitor. You have to put yourself as a consumer, because when you look to this website with a couple having such a good time, smiling, sharing their space together, having a good time, is going to be a good memory for them. So you have to imagine yourself, hey, it looks nice. I would like to have that experience too. I like to have that experience with my loved ones. So this is important. So take care of your perspective of, from the customer perspective. How can you design a website thinking, hey, if I was going to this website, what is the feeling I would like to get navigating and visiting this website? All right, so this is our website. Is looking good so far. We have a very nice header. I like the picture better than the plate. The plate is pretty much just a plate. It shows the product, but this shows emotion, shows experience. So you have to be very careful selecting your photos, right? All right, let's go. Let me delete the other photo here. I'm fine with that. We can use it again. Now let's bring the booking system. And this is a very important part, because sometimes you as a web designer, you don't have the ability to, let me say that, to create systems, to create functionalities, features, custom features, etc., etc. Maybe you don't have that experience. You're not a developer. You're a designer, a web designer, you're a business owner. So how can you do this? it's important for you to select your system first. So let's say you have the open table software for your restaurant, or the client said, this is my open table calendar. So let's say open table calendar, or WordPress functionality, or any other functionality that you think is going to match for the booking table. So you have to have an idea, the visual idea, what does the system looks like, how this system looks like when you're using in real life in our websites. So let me copy this picture here, and let me bring this picture to our design. So this is a vertical solution. This is a vertical template. So make a reservation is right here. So what you can do is this. If you're going to use a simple, a clean type of a form, like the date, time, 2 people invite a table for this specific restaurant, what you can do is this. Use the same template, the same visual the software will provide, right? So this is the template. So let me give something extra here. Let me create a border, okay? Let me create actually a background for this specific table. Let me open, for the open table actually, let me open the picture and add the picture and mask the picture inside of my box. So now what do you have? We have a box with the functionality right here. Where are going to put this thing? I can put right after the conversation we were having with Dan, because we have the book your table, and right here we have the calendar, or you can move all the way here and add more options here on the side as well. Okay, so I will do this. I will keep this right here and at the center of the conversation. If you're talking with the customer right here on the right, and we need action, so keep the action under the conversation. You talk with someone, you talk with someone looking at the person. You not just go leave that person alone and go do whatever you want to do, but keep talking with that in a different place, in different position. So you're reading, then you saw the button, you see the button right now, book your table, and you see the system right after. On a mobile phone, it's going to happen the same. Have the picture, the welcome, the text, the button, and the calendar. So think like that. Make sure there's a balance, and there's a seamlessly process through all the conversation. Okay, so let's go with the booking system right here. I'm happy with that, and I'm okay. Unless, let me just remove these guidelines for now so you can have a better view of our page. And it looks nice. It looks good. Let me just make it maybe a little bit smaller. I'm not sure if this size is correct, it's proportional, but again, this is just a draft. So let's keep a little bit smaller, just in case it's not the reality, okay? Nice. Now, another thing we can do is increase the attention to this specific item. So I just create a stroke around the box, around the area that this container we're gonna put our functionality. Let's add a color, and then we can even increase the size of that and actually bring a gradient effect. So let's put a red, and let's do the second color. Let's do a brown from our banner. So okay, so we have the gradient ready, and we can also put a shadow right here just to create an effect. I just think the stroke is too big. Let's do 2. All right. So this is our make a reservation space. Okay, nice. What is the other element we can bring here? Because this is our functionality. Remember, we select this as a area for booking, but we are not considering, for example, in our framework that we have that option, something shorter, something smaller, something easy. Just click, 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 and you're done. So maybe we can use another element here that we are planning to use below that, which is the about us, right? So let's bring the about us. Let's copy and duplicate this welcome, this guy too, because these are the title and the text elements. And let's just duplicate and bring all the way up in our conversation here. Oops. Let's just duplicate and duplicate. Perfect. Now we have it. So let's just change the size of the text and the title. Maybe we have to do about us right here, okay? Then we have the about us page. We have the about us text, which is going to be smaller than this one. So let's do, for example, 9, let's do 8. All right, and let's do 0 here, and let's do this, the distance. Let's do a little bit smaller. So, and also let's do the black color. Okay, so now the about us for sure is going to be much more than this, even if it's a short introduction for an additional page, but you definitely have to use more text. So this is nice for now. It's a good introduction. And then we can move both to the center to add another picture here, or we can just stretch all the text, this area right here, all the way to the right. Okay, so we definitely can do this as well and just move to the right. So this is the first section of about us. Okay, another thing we can do is just adding more pictures of the restaurants and the restaurant and the products we have here. So this is something that we can do. So let's try to do something like this. Let's bring all the important parts right in the center of the page. Okay, the important pictures I mean. So let's keep adding the pictures that maybe illustrate the whole perspective about us. Stretching the text like this, maybe it's going to use a lot of space. Actually, this about us is very big. Let's make this about us a little bit smaller. Okay, better, way better. And let's bring this text into a vertical perspective as well. So you can use all the other elements right here. So maybe you can use one other picture here. Okay. And then you can use another picture right here. Okay. And another one right here on the top. Okay, let's keep a little bit smaller, of course. Another one, a center one, and a smaller one again. All right. So now we have 3 pictures. The question is, we can have 3 pictures, we can have one, doesn't matter at this point, but for us to have an idea of what is about with this restaurant, what this restaurant offers, is important to have at least some source of illustration. I know we have a big banner on the top, but forget it when it goes to small screens. This is our second fold, so I have to be aware about that as well. Let me break this text in 2 parts. So we have more space right here, okay? And then you have this. So this section is going to be like one big section that goes all the way here, okay? And then under this box, if you want, we can use this box here as a one box entirely right here, and just cover the other part like this. So we have about us and booking now, or we can interact with the top of the page, which is nice. Looks nice, looks better than just pushing down, right? But pushing down will give you a more balanced presentation for the entire section. This is going to be a design approach. Then you're going to suffer because you're going to have more information here. But you can add more information here, like a coupon banner, for example. You can add a coupon banner right here. You can put a Google Maps. You can put like find us online on Google Maps, directions, for example. So let me bring this guy all the way up. So here you can put the Google Maps. Let me get a Google Maps, maps.google.com. So let me bring this a small picture just as an example, okay? Let me copy that. Let me bring on the top of this picture here, and let's add inside of our yellow box. So now you have it, see? Then you have the Google Maps, which makes more sense. We just need to, make sure they understand this is the Google Maps, understand this is the picture of a directions. So you just need to add the directions icon here or something that says directions, pretty much. So, and the address or the address of the restaurant. So let's take a Italian restaurant, New York. Okay, and let's use this guy here, for example. Let me use one of these 21 restaurants here. Okay, this one, Frankie's 47 Sputino. Sounds nice. So let's see the address for this one. There's nothing so far. Website's taking forever. It's not gonna happen. Bar PT. Okay, let me just search on Google for this one very quickly. So I have an address. Perfect. Here you go. Address, and let's copy and paste using this guy. Maybe let's use this guy and just duplicate. All right. So now we have the address right here, and we can just make this guy shorter. It's okay. And then you can just add location. All right, and let's put number 10. Let's bold. All right, so then we have it. Location and also our box right here. And then this is the address. Perfect. It's inside of our main banner. Okay, as a draft, it works. It's not gonna be probably official, or you're gonna change sometimes, but it's okay. We can bring this box all the way up. All right, so now we're gonna add the pictures on inside of each box. Okay, so each picture now is going to follow this structure. So each picture now is gonna follow each structure of these boxes here. So let's just add the picture right here. So let's do it. We can use the pasta now, the pasta you're using before, remember? Right here. And that's mask, using the box as a reference. Okay, that looks nice. Let's use another picture here, place, and let's add a pizza, right? Pizza photos. Let's add this beautiful, delicious picture here. All right. Is this a cold, this kind of cold picture? It's not that warm, but it works for now. Okay, let's use that. Maybe we can just warm up a little bit. Okay. And then we have the other one, which could be another picture of a Italian dish. These are pizzas. Let's see if we can find something here. Special photos. All right, we have something here. Let's use this one. Nice. Nice. All very nice pictures. They're all good pictures. We just need to make sure we are composing it in a right way, in a good way. Okay, so let's bring all this group. This is important to group everything. So picture, rectangle, picture, rectangle. Group up, and we can move everything together to help us to save a lot of time. All right, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, we have our page now having a more, visual, more visual elements that start making more sense. Let me make this guy smaller, something that is bothering me a lot because it's too big. This is probably not the reality of the application. We need to make proportional. This is the best thing. All right, let's make it smaller. It's not a problem because this again is just a draft. So let's just keep it near to the reality, but we're gonna manipulate all these elements moving forward, okay? All right, so let's take it up and the address. All right, it looks nice. Everything looks nice. Just as a draft, it looks nice. We're pretty much expanding, I don't know how much time we're recording now, but we're expanding a couple times now. 45 minutes, my goodness. 45 minutes, and we have all this conversation, but our page is getting there. So now what is the next step? We have the about us, we have the reservation, we even add the location, we have our hero banner. Let's move this banner, this welcome up, because we have some elements popping very close to the banner. Okay, nice. Proportionally balance, balance, and balance. Balance is very important. Okay, let's keep everything very well proportionally balanced, so the page is going to make sense visually speaking. It's going to make sense in every single aspect of the process. Okay, it looks nice. It looks nice. Like maybe this welcome a little bit smaller, but this touch ups, I'm just pushing a little bit, but you don't have to at this point. Just make sure you have the vision, the main vision of the website ready for you to go. Okay, this could be 9. See, now the elements start popping up. You start changing here and there to make sure everything is balanced. Sometimes you would start very big and don't have to push everything small. It's normal. It's part of the process. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next step, or the next step of our framework, and let's go back to our picture. I think we have a picture of our framework. Let me bring this picture all the way here, so I have that picture very well designed right here on the top of our. All right, so I just copied the picture from my video, my previous video, and let me push all the way up to the top of the document, this file here, so I can have it. So see, the first topic is okay, is done. So this topic here is okay, no problem. We have the booking, we have the about us. Now we have the specials. Yes, you're right. So you have the specials right here. So you're gonna work with the specials right now, okay? So it's fine, I'm just blinded. And let's work with the specials. The specials, they are little, not little, but they are moments where you highlight what you have the best. What do you have the best? What is the best product, the best service, etc., etc. So the specials should be very well highlighted on your template, on your design. So let's do it. Let's just add a stroke here on the side. I'm gonna keep using the red. Let's just give some border because we're using rounded borders overall. Okay, it looks nice. So let's create one. Okay, always do this, create one. Very well done. And then you duplicate each one. Okay, each one of these. So we're gonna need some titles. So let's bring back our type font right here, and one of our specials is like for example I don't know, chicken parmigiana, I think this is the way they, let me just be aware of the correct spelling. Perfect. Chicken parmigiana. Let me just put it here, and let's just add here. So this is our chicken parmigiana. Let's add a text. So we need to duplicate whatever we have here and just duplicate the text. And I always try to keep inside of a box because it's way better, more dynamic. You can just resize very quickly and make sure everything fits okay. So let's do the 7.5 and let's reduce to 10. Okay, this is a short description of our chicken parmigiana. Nice. This is our box. This is a short description of a beef parmigiana, and then we can also duplicate the button book today and just duplicate all the way up. So we have our box complete with our call to action. So we can have it like this. And then we can book, instead of book your table, we can do learn more or see the menu. Let's just leave it at that for example. And let's add another box right here that is going to be the picture. Okay, now it's time to think about a little bit more about the design aspect than the other aspects at this moment, because we need to have some type of differentiation from the other websites. So this website is a very commercial website, or a page as we're doing here. So this page will go all the way down, promoting. This is the main aspect of the page. But you have to bring some design elements, right? Some, at least some specific design elements for our page. So let's do this. Let's create this specific box here with this type of cutting out or skipping out of the box. I don't know if it is, but let's do vertical. Probably this is better. Let's do a little bit more vertical. Yeah, that makes sense, and that follows the structure of the button right here below. So we have the see more, and then okay, then we have perfect, and then you have the rectangle. Okay, so this is our box. We're gonna need a title on the top of this as well. So let's move down a little bit more, and let's push this box more. Let's shrink the box a little bit. Let's make it a little bit narrower than the other. So chicken parmigiana, remember, it's one line title, the description, and maybe order now. Maybe, why not? Order now could be a call to action. Okay, nice. So let me take this element right here and let me box it each, and let's transform this into another four another elements. Oops. 4 elements. Let's just make sure the space is correct between each of these elements, so the box is correct, and we can definitely make it smaller. It's not a problem. Make it smaller, because on the resolution, then you're gonna see the true size. Okay, and then you can bring this title down here, and then we're gonna call specials. Okay. All right. So that's it. This is the title, and then of course we can bring something here, even a small, is a short description, like what the specials are, and we can definitely use another text here, just to make sure you have everything in place. But this P is killing us here, so let's just leave specials, and instead of having a text, let's just have one line crossing all the way from left to right, and no stroke, and let's rasterize so we can smoke the center of this line and just have it from the sides. Okay, it's not the best solution, but it's something that just for us to have a better perspective of how this line should look like in a real life. Okay, so if the color is dark, let's keep the line color as dark as well, and even a little bit, and let's just bring this lines close from each other. Why not? Right, here we go, and that's it. So the specials are here. This is the group, the 4 boxes. Let's go up. All right, so then we have our page. It's getting, to be honest with you, it's looking very nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave this Photoshop file for you as a Photoshop file, as a JPEG, as a PDF for you, just so you can have it. Okay, all right. Let's take this guidelines out of here, and let's add more titles for our specials. So we have chicken parmigiana, we have lasagna. Lasagna with H. I know there's some countries they use H in a lasagna. Let's use this one. Looks more authentic. Okay. this is centralized or not. Now let's keep on the left. The other one, let's say uh, Italian potato. Just for example, and this one's gonna be I don't know, pan la Italia. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. Now let's just add the pictures on the top of this. So chicken parmigiana. Let's find a picture of the picture of a chicken parmigiana. A nice picture, right? Not something weird. Okay. This is nice. Looks nice. I'm getting hungry. This is the truth. I'm getting very hungry doing this project, but it's nice so you can really feel that we're in the right direction. Look at that. It's not the perfect picture. It's not the best picture. It's not the oh my god, this is amazing, but it illustrates the customer. They spend like 2 or 3 seconds checking out this pages, so they have to make a decision very fast. So it's fine. Another lasagna picture here. This one should be okay. Remember, this is a draft. This is not the final product. It's not going to publish anything from Photoshop. We have to rebuild this process from scratch, okay? Italian potato. Okay. Italian potato. I don't know if we have it. I kind of have something here. I just created it from the top of my head, but anyway, let's keep like this. Okay. This looks nice. And let's just add on the top of our picture, our box right here. Okay, this one. All right, so it looks nice. And Pani l'Italia. I don't know if it's 2 N's or 1 N. Pani l'Italia. Ooh, we create some names and they actually exist. They really exist, so that's nice. That's nice. It's good. Let me try it. All right. So let's clipping mask this one as well. All right. It looks nice. It looks amazing. Great. So now with all the information, the special is looking like not on the right spot, right? So let's delete it. It's not a problem. You have to be aware that sometimes you just create you just share information through visual elements, but it have to make sense visually speaking as well. So let's do our specials of the month. Okay, nice. It's okay, and it's okay not to be that big. It's okay not to to be that explosive. It can just go up a little bit, but it makes more sense now. It's more balanced. And this line here, as much I wish to keep it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep it. So we can have to find a solution for this division here. We need to have a division. So let's create a background for this area, for this section here. So let me push it down, all the way down. And let's bring up and let's change the color. Now we need our color guide. Where's our color guide? It's somewhere here, somewhere in our crazy organization. Let me just put in red here to make sure it's visible. All right, so now let me push this color palette down. Okay, now you're talking. And then let me change the greens up. This green looks amazing. See how important it is, the palette for your website, for your creation. It's very important. It's not a small deal. It's a big deal. So keep all your colors. You work so hard, researching, making sure is everything in place, everything is looking nice. So use it. Use your work. Use your time. Use your resources as much as you can. Okay. So let's add the line, but this is a different line from the other one. It's more thin. And then let me do 50 here. It's okay. It looks great. All right. So let's bring this box a little bit up. So these are our specials. And actually, to be honest with you, let me open a little bit more and get the line. This is our group, and group, the special of the month. And nice. Let me push this a little bit down. Okay, so we have the line. Let's use the line as well, pushing down. Okay, and behind that, we definitely can add more information. We can put some kind of a pattern or a background color or maybe a different elements. Let's go back to our creative board. What do you have here? You know what? Let's use a Italian table cover. What do you think? Look at that. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some kind of a table cover that looks Italian and mix and match with our project. So let me mask this guy here and let's see what can we do to make sure it looks Italian. It looks like authentic because these are the dishes. They're on the top of the table, right? So let's use some creativity here and think about maybe expanding the idea of having an Italian restaurant. Maybe you can change the direction of the pattern, right? Look at that. It looks great. It looks great. It looks really, really great. It's a nice page. It's a nice page for the customer to visualize, check the photos, check the pictures of the dishes, etc., etc., etc. All right, so let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So the next one, let me go back to my picture, which I don't know what it is. It's right here. Okay, I'm bringing this picture all the way up to make sure I can find it. Let me change the color of what? Where is the? Right here. And let me change the color. Let's put green here. Okay, so now we have our specials done. Another one that is done. Okay. Now we have a banner to promote the kids and family night. Remember? So let's do this one now. So the banner for the kids and family night. So let's expand our project, our background. Okay, so our background, the extension and the size of our page, let's push all the way down. Okay, so now I have more space. With that being said, let's go back, always revise and recheck and double check your page as much as you can. So this is a header, this is the banner, the hero banner, then you have about us, then you have a call to action for make a reservation, so they can make the reservation right now. We have the location here. We also have the specials of the month. Okay, these are our specials. They can order now, etc., etc. Now we have to put a banner. This is a banner. This is a ad. Just a straight ad. So let's do a banner right here. But remember, the banner, the content of the banner should be constrained to the limits of the page as well. So make sure you're following that. Okay, so now let's find a family eating in an Italian restaurant. Right, where can you find this picture? I always use Shutterstock. It's one of the best investments you can do it to illustrate your project. Okay, so Italian, let's do family Italian restaurant. All right, that is nice. See, we have some family eating here. So some of them, they are not in an Italian restaurant. Some of them, they are outdoors. But we can check it. This is nice. This one is a nice picture. Let's separate this one for now. Open a new tab. And let's see if we can find family and kids Italian restaurant. Wow, that is nice. That is nice. This picture is amazing. I really love this picture here. So the crow's eating, they are eating, they're happy, they're smiling. Nice picture to illustrate. Of course, this is a stock photo, and a lot of people don't like stock photos for a lot of very good reasons. However, it's not every day, it's not every time you can have nice photos to illustrate your website is hard, is tough, and companies, they have to make a huge investment to get nice pictures from their business. So you have to be realistic. Okay, let's use stock photos, but let's use stock photos that really represent what you're doing here. What are you talking about? What is we are mentioning in our website? Okay, just make sure is everything connected. Now let's bring the the information, right? The information about the family night. So what you can do is bring back our main title font, because this is our identity, and then we can change this color based on the colors of our palette. So let's go there. So this is our banner, the background, and now we have to go and pick one color. So it makes sense to go with yellow because of the buttons, but I don't want to take too much attention from the buttons. I want to make sure the buttons have their own amount of attention. So we can use even the tuxedo, the coat the guy is using, even the color from the girl, maybe the hair, maybe the sky, something that makes sense, that they can understand the text. Okay, so let's do here saying family night, Italian family night. All right, family night, it's fine, it's okay. Let's just duplicate the button because you're gonna need another button here, and this button is gonna go to book today. Actually, let's duplicate this button here, button copy. All right, and rectangle, let's duplicate. Oh, it's not duplicating. It's okay. Order now. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Book your family experience. Okay, it's different instead of book today, right? That is important to change the call to actions. Help to bring more leads. If you keep like book today, book today, book today all the time to the entire website, it's gonna be like okay, I got it. Now you're changing the language, you're changing the way you're expressing yourself, and people notice. They notice because you're talking about family, right? So book your family experience, or your family gastronomical experience. That's too long, but anyway, you got it. You got the point. So let's bring this guy here, and let's detach from the group because he's all the way grouped with the other elements. Okay, let's make a little bit bigger because we need to claim some attention here. We need them to understand what that means. Okay, and let's bring 13. All right, it's okay. Let's push this box all the way to the right, to the left. All right, so now we have it. Perfect. Now we have the explanation of the family night. Maybe we have the rules of the family night, I guess. 20% off. We need to have a 20% off badge here. So let's find a badge that says 20% off. 20% off. All right, so let's find something that makes sense. Maybe this one, maybe this one. I guess I'm happy with this guy here. All right, let's download this. And by the way, these elements, they're not going to make any miracle in terms of returns and leads, but you're going to make your point. You're going to make sure they understand exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so this is a 20% off. Let's add the 20% off on the top of the picture. Family night, that is a good place. And let's make the button color the same color of the 20% off, right? That makes total sense because visually speaking is balanced with the communication. All right, let's say this is the family night banner. We have it looks nice, it looks great. This is our page. Look at that. Let's look It's okay, guys. It's simple. It's very simple. We're just following the logic of the strategy. Okay, strategy on the top, strategy on the middle, strategy at the bottom. Okay, all right. So let's go back to our draft, and after that we have the booking system again. I remember that. So let's just blind our color palette right here. Then book your family experience. What else we can do? Oh, the menu, or maybe the location, or any other element that makes sense. Let's say what you can do here. What you can do? Oh yeah, let's find a open table form, and we may have something here. I would like to have a horizontal open table form, or booking table restaurant reservation horizontal. So maybe we can find something here. Let's see. No, nothing here, nothing here. All right, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Open. Let's do the open table right here. Open table. Just see if something pops up. Nope. Okay, I got one here. Right, that's exactly what I was looking for. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. So let's just copy, because this is the real. This is the system. So it's important for us to have a perfect vision of how the system looks like, but it's not this size for sure. We have to make a way smaller than that. Let me just. So instead of book your experience, let's take this thing off. Actually, up to 6 people, Monday, Friday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right, we forgot to mention that, right? And let's make it bigger. All right, so now we have the rules of our table, our family night. So this is very clear. So now we need to have the form right here. So we have to keep the form balanced with the template as well. We don't know in real life how it's going to look like, but you're going to try as much as you can to make sure it connects. It is balanced with our system. All right. So then we have a picture on the left. We have an action on the right. Okay. So let's bring the family night fun. Italian. Oh, let's do Italian. Italian family night. Why not? Why not? All right. Why not? Let's do it. And here on the menu, on the text, we can move this all the way to the right. We can push this thing here, and we also can increase the size of this picture all the way here. It's okay. The plates are not important at this point. The most important thing is the emotion, is the family eating together. Okay, nice. Now we can make a little bit smaller here. Okay, so it makes sense and more balanced. And now we can just put a big, nice, beautiful plate of something here. So let's bring our pictures back. So we have maybe here on the creative board. Let's go back here to our creative board. Something. I like this pizza here with the background, but I don't know if it's the best call for this corner. Um, I don't know. I don't know. So let's bring this guy here. Maybe you have something here. Just a moment. Uh, maybe we have something here. Let's check this plate. Let me see if we have something. No, it's not. It's not communicating. It's not bringing that warm feeling of an Italian restaurant. Let's find another one. Pizza photo, restaurant photos. Let's see restaurant photos. Maybe this one here. Zoom in. Yeah, maybe. Why not? Let's try. Okay. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Maybe you have to go with that pizza. Maybe that pizza with a white background. Yeah, maybe have to go with that one because that is, it's floating around. I don't like the pizza perspective. Okay, this is a pizza place, not a pizza place, but it has pizza. So maybe let's use it that. So maybe we can have a pizza free, something like that. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense for me. So let's make it a little bit smaller. It's okay. Okay, awesome. Like that makes more sense for me because you have 4 dishes on the top. So at the bottom, it's good to have all these elements. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it looks great. Looks great. Let's remove the guidelines. Let's check without the guidelines. Awesome. So you have a booking here. We have a booking right here, and we have the call to actions all over the places. All right. We pretty much are getting done with this page. So let me expand a little bit more. And this is the importance of frameworking during your project. So you have okay, this is a nice picture. This is a nice template. Let me present to the client. Let me ask what they think about it. So this is a very professional way to work. Okay. All right, so let's move to our final element, and let's move in here. Let me find my draft, and let's push this guy all the way up and see what else is missing. Okay, so now we have the booking, another booking that is already here. Then we have the business. I remember the business. Sorry, the business promotion, which is a banner too. But I think it's time to bring the menu. Okay, so let's bring the menu in and start talking about the full menu, like at least the main topics of the menu. So menu, and people like to see the menu right on the page. Our menu, that looks nice. Okay, we can keep like here. Okay, perfect. It's centralized, and the menu, we can use another font for the menu. Okay, let's just go here and let's add some random type of items, nothing specific, but we are going to use one of these type fonts here. We need to use this type of, I love this one, which is this one here, which is Amatic. I love that. Let's see if we can use that. So goes to Amatic. Okay, that is nice. So let's zoom in and see how it looks like on our menu. Now we need an Italian menu, something like Italian restaurant menu. Okay, let's take from any website just for us to visualize how everything looks like. So we have appetizers, we can start with that, and then we can change that to exactly what we have here, so it's not gonna go too far from the reality. In terms of proportion of text, pretty much it. The proportion is the main key here. It's important for you to say, okay, this guy here is gonna take me a lot of space or not that much space. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. So it's okay for you to have a very, very good vision of how much space do you need to communicate that. Okay. So all right, it looks good. 2 lines. This is fine. Then also you can just duplicate and put the price right here. Let's do $9, and let's make this way smaller. And actually, let's keep the same size, and let's do a fake bold, because I don't know if we have a bold. Yeah, we do have a bold. All right, so now is the time for decision. I love the font type. I really love the font type, but it's not communicating well visually. It's not nice. It's not. It's I'm having a hard time to read. Basically, this is what is happening. So I have to change the font type. Unfortunately, this is what happens sometimes. So let's go with the Frank Who. So let's try this as a Frank Who type of font. Oh, way better. Way better. Wow. But it's very big. It's a big font. So let's make it very small, like 14. Yeah, much better. So let's push a little bit up. Okay. So this one is regular. This one is fine. The only thing you have to do now is make sure the price is showing up so they know how much they're going to pay. And that's it. All right. So we have the title, the price, and the description. The title and the description. Okay. Nice. I just grouped these guys here. And now I have it. I'm going to duplicate and I'm going to speed up a little bit so you don't have to see me duplicating all the stuff. So you're going to not spend too much time. And then after speeding up, you're going to have our menu or some of our menu ready for you. Okay. It's the same process. Just watch me walking through the process of building the structure of the menu. Okay. So let's speed up. All right, so now we have our menu. It's a simple way to present the menu, but this is how people love it. They just want to see the name of the plate, the price, how much it costs, and that's it. So you can have a better idea of how much investment they're gonna bring up to the restaurant. Okay. All right. So now we have our final section, which is the business. Okay. So now we have the business section here. What I'm going to do is duplicate this guy here. So we're going to save time here and duplicate exactly what we have here. So we have our framework, we have our main elements, and we have the background. All right, so it's all here. So now we just need to duplicate this section here. All right, so the section is now duplicated. Now we can do the business. So let's do business, business team Italian restaurant. Maybe we have, I don't know. Shutterstock has so many stuff here. Yeah, guys. Okay, business team at the restaurant. At the restaurant. Okay. Okay, business team at the restaurant. I think this one looks nice. Looks like a real business team meeting. There's not a lot of food or Italian food connected to this picture, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not a problem. We can do it. We can do it. Let's just download it and use it as our illustration here on the corner. Let's bring this picture all the way here. I don't remember where it specifically we saved, but special photos, I guess. Yes, exactly. And let's bring all the way here. That's it. It's not a secret. It's just design and organization. You organize the structure of your story. Okay. All right. So this is the picture. So let's do Italian business. Okay. And then the 20% off. Okay, we keep the 20% off. Let's just change the background of this this element. Let's bring it into a black, and let's change the picture, the font color, sorry, and let's change the font color of the description as well. All right, so we have it. Let's change the call to action because we have to follow the structure of the element, and let's do this one, this 20% off. Let me copy this blue here because I really love this blue color here. So let's do it. And that's it. All right. Let me take this blue from here, and we are almost done with our page. And let me copy from the 20% off. Do you remember the 20%? Let me take this red out of here and copy this one with the same blue, which is gonna make total sense for us right here. All right, beautiful. Okay, so now we have all the essential elements of the page. We pretty much have the structure done. This is going to be our page, a real page. You're going to create a page that looks like this, work perfectly. It's the functionalities are all there. So let me just create the footer of this website, which is going to have some basic elements with the social media, the logo back again, email, phone number, etc., etc. So this is a simple footer. Let me just copy from our logo. I think we have our logo here in different colors. Let me just place. Okay, this is going to be the logos. Where are our logos now? Library, and then I have the logos, and then we have the logo white. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And then I would like to paint this guy in dark, just black. Okay. Then we have at the bottom of that, we're gonna have all the elements from our footer. Generally speaking, a footer is composed by the address of the place, social media, basic stuff that you already are used to. Let me get the social media icons here. Icons, let's do flat icons this time. Well, we can do this one. It looks okay. Let me copy from Google. We're using a lot of stuff from Google today. Let me pick any line. Let's pick the first line here. We're fine. This is just a draft moment. Okay, let's bring all the way down. We have our footer here, and then we also have our address. So let me copy the address from the top of the page, bring all the way down, and expand the size so we can have a very clear and understand exactly where the restaurant is located. And let's bring the phone number 888 999966. Okay, this is our phone number. It's a fake phone number anyway, but just for us to have something here. And then let's do 15. Okay, 19. That's fine. Let's bring this logo all the way up so we can have some room at the bottom. This one here goes up as well. The phone number is right here, and the email, actually we need to find info at name of the restaurant.com. Oh, sorry. Italian Village .com. That's it. All right, so we have our template here, guys. This was a rocket fast 200 miles per hour type of design page, but it shows some very specific elements of our website. They're coming from our framework. Now we have a visual framework. Now we have almost a template of our website. So this is a page with multiple pages, of course, on the menu. We'll have our hero banner, about us, map, book your table, make a reservation. We have our specials of the month. We have the family night, Italian family night, which is the banner we proposed in the beginning with the functionality of the reservation, the booking as well. We have the menu here on the top. We forgot to put the title menu here on the top anyway. then we have the product, then we have another banner for business, and then we have a footer. Nice. It looks great. It looks really great as a draft. Looks great. So this is the process of thinking on the whiteboard or whatever place you want, and then coming all the way back to the structure. Okay, I'm happy you watch it all the way here. You watch all the way here, you're looking at the pretty much the whole structure of the page. So based on that, you can definitely find how everything is designed from the beginning. So this is amazing. This is how you design. This is how you create your page. And actually, this is how you present to your client. Now you can sit with your client and say, hey, do you remember the first draft we had before, that kind of a drawing situation? Now it's something more solid. What do you think about? And then you discuss with your client. Say, hey, I love it. I love the picture. I love the feel. I love the way you put all the parts together. It looks nice, looks amazing. What is the next step? The next step is building up the page for real. So you're going to go to WordPress and you're going to build this page from scratch. Okay. Another element you didn't add here was the products, the wines, the something that you can take home. So that is important too. You're going to add on the real page. Okay, so this is the structure. From there, you can just jump on the builder and start building your website. This is a custom, 100% custom website template for you. Okay, so see you on the next page. See you on the next page. See you on the final module, the final hour of our course. Thank you so much for watching all the way here. I'm pretty happy with your results. Hope you enjoy. You have your files down below, download down below, and you have access to everything. Hope to see you soon on the next module. Bye bye.